Magandang gabi mga kababayan. Ngayon po kayo ay nanonood ng channel ng SEApop kung saan amin pong papanoorin ang napakabagong music video ng ating pambansang girl group na Bini. Kaya samahan niyo ako pasinayaan. Gusto niyo ba yung ganung intro? Charot! Welcome to SEApop. You are here with me, Momo, as I review the brand new Bini song, Sweet Tooth. They just released the music video literally like 5 minutes ago. So I'm here to watch it so that us blooms can enjoy the beauty of Bini in this video. Gusto mo yung ganang alliteration? So we're gonna do it. Are you guys ready? By the way, before anything else, if there's anything in the P-pop world or in Pinoy pop culture that you want us to talk about here on SEApop, of course, let us know in the comments below because we will gladly talk about that for you. So this is the song Sweet Tooth, of course, part of the F.L.A.M.E.S album of Bini, which is also being released right now. We're all super excited about that, but I'm more excited about watching the music video for Sweet Tooth. And apparently I have a sweet tooth. I've been eating so many sweets tonight, waiting for this premiere. And now I'm super high energy, which is perfect because I cannot wait to watch this video. Are you guys ready? Because I am. So, it's time to press play. Wow, okay. That was Mika, right? Okay, this is dark. Like, it has a very dark, grungy tone, which you don't usually see Bini in. It's probably not so good for me. Okay, girl. Wow, this pop R&B sound is nice. The outfits are so pretty. I should try something healthy, but it never tastes as good. It's very nice to see them in this darker tones. I did not expect it because First Love was not like this at all. So this is such a totally different vibe. And it's like something you wouldn't expect from the vibe of the song. You know, the song is very chill, pop R&B sound. So for them to go this route of like dark nighttime thing, it's very interesting. An interesting juxtaposition. Ang ganda ni Aya, oh my God. Aya is so beautiful. All of them are beautiful, but Aya is on the next level in this video. Wow. The stylist, again, top notch. And of course, the hair and makeup, always on fleek with these women. Now, the song is very sexy. It's very, there's a very relaxed feel to it, but at the same time, it's very sexy and passionate. I love it. Ooh, that was a pretty shot. You know what's giving to me? You know how like when superheroes are off duty? That's kind of what they're giving me. Like, we were superheroes and now we're like on our day off. That's what it's giving me. Okay, now it's, you know, it's the sunrise, I guess. I love it. The fireworks, the outfits, the way it's shot also, like whoever produced this music video, the shots are amazing, the lighting's amazing, the post is amazing. Okay, dance. Okay, dance moves.
When the lights go out and the noise has to
Walang outfit change though. I don't think they changed outfits, did they?
and that's the sweetest.
Yeah, this is so cool. I love it. Definitely like cool girl vibes for this one. I really appreciate it. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Definitely hitting my sweet tooth, my dessert cravings. That was really good. I wonder why it's called that. I guess because it's perfect for dessert, that song. And there you have it, the brand new music video for the Bini song, Sweet Tooth. I really loved it. The first thing that I noticed when I was watching was how dark it was. I'm not used to seeing Bini in that kind of environment of this gritty, industrial aesthetic. They're very hyper feminine, and this one was a little bit toned down. I mean, they were still really sexy and fiery, but definitely a different look for them, which I like seeing them in. Is this a signal as to where Bini is going in terms not just of music, but of like looks and style? We don't know, but I do think that the album Flames, we've heard from the rumblings that Flames is also kind of like a mixture of a lot of influences, because it's really a package of, I guess, the range of Bini, which is, I'm really looking forward to listening to the entire album now that it's fully released at the same time with this music video. It is really, really nice. I also loved that I think they only had one outfit each for this video. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I definitely noticed only one set of outfits, and usually they go all in and there's so many outfit changes in one video. This, I only saw one set, which is also really cool because I think if you're a designer, for example, and you just see your look for the entire music video, that's really, really cool. And of course, their stylists never miss the mark. They are some of the most well-dressed and well-styled pop artists, I feel like, in the world today. They always look really, really good. And the hair and makeup is always on point. I mean, that's something we've come to expect, not just from Bini, but like for pop stars in general. But this is, I think that they really are evolving in the hair and makeup department. I feel like we've seen so many different things, and this is a new direction. It's great. I loved watching the music video. I'm actually really excited because the space of Ppop has really been growing. We were just talking about how it's been changing out there. So today, we are watching the Bini release of Sweet Tooth and the entire album Flames. Tomorrow, as we're filming this, tomorrow is the album release of F.L.A.M.E.S, right? And then the day after, on the 22nd, is the new album of G22. So I'm sure there's so much more out there for Ppop stans. But let us know in the comments, what do you love about this music video? Who was your favorite to see in the music video? And also, what do you think of the song Sweet Tooth? What more do you want to see with Bini? And are you guys excited that they will be performing in Coachella? Is this going to be one of the songs in their Coachella lineup? That's very, very interesting. I also love that Bini is also zooming into global recognition. I mean, clearly, being part of the Coachella lineup is the stamp of approval. That means that they're really paving their way to global stardom, which I'm really excited about. Just recently, Bini has racked up so many awards all throughout their career, but recently they won in the Brazilian Breakthrough Awards. I think they won 2 awards there. I think the first one is Best Female Group, I believe. And then the other one is, I think, Best Collaboration, because they had a collaboration with... Yeah, Belinda. Yes. So they collaborated with Mexican singer Belinda for their amazing song, Blink Twice. If you like me, blink twice. Are you naughty or nice? Ganon. No, but Bini is really setting the stage for so many good things. Actually, a lot of other Filipinos did win in the Breakthrough Awards, right? I think Horizon and BGYO also got some awards in the same awards ceremony. So that is a really exciting thing for all these Ppop groups. I actually am, not that I'm surprised, but I definitely did not expect things to go this fast for all the Ppop groups. Because again, it's not just Bini, it's also SB19. I mentioned F.L.A.M.E.S, G22, Horizon, BGYO, YGIG, who they just released a new bop. Amazing groups here, and not just in the Ppop space. Honestly, so many Filipino artists have been so great at just, earlier today I was interviewing Steph Aranes, a trans Filipino musician. So the Filipino music space is very, very healthy, as we all can see. So yeah, it was really amazing times. But let's go back to the Bini song "Sweet Tooth." Now I know that it was co-written by Melanie Fontana and Lindgren. They are a husband and wife writing duo. I think they've already written songs for K-pop artists like BTS. I know that they wrote songs also for Dua Lipa. So they're legit. They're legit songwriters. So "Sweet Tooth" is such a great song, obviously, because they wrote and produced it. And I think they also have a lot of songs in the entire album, right? So I'm so excited to check those out as well. And so we've been saying here that like Ppop and especially Bini is like really rising to the global levels. And I think this album is a perfect example because this album is actually a blend of Filipino producers and writers with like international producers and writers. So it's such a collaborative music experience for the girls. And so I'm sure that this album is really, really interesting. Again, I haven't listened to it yet. So if you guys want me to review the entire album, so I can let you guys know my thoughts, just let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments if you are blooms. Check the attendance. Make it rain those pink flowers if you guys want me to review their new album, Flames. And again, from our previous video, we've already explained what Flames is. In the Philippines, it's this cute little activity you do using your name and the name of someone you have a crush on. And you use that to determine whether you fall into the F.L.A.M.E.S part of Flames. You guys just have to Google what those means or watch our old video so that you guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you're a non-Filipino bloom. I'm sure that will help you out. But again, overall, what an exciting music video, Sweet Tooth. I really love seeing them in this new phase of their career. I wonder what is next. What strikes me though as very interesting is I feel like over the years, and maybe this is my personal bias, but I feel like I've been paying less attention to other pop music. Like I feel like I used to like K-pop songs more, or at least at the very least, I pay a lot more attention to them. But it's because I think it's all in the marketing too, right? But I think that there is this moment happening also and like just like within fans. Ambrielle on TikTok had this really great video which we saw earlier, and she was talking about how K-pop fans are probably undergoing this phase of disillusionment. People have been saying that some K-pop idols just aren't as aware as they should be. I think that especially with where the world is going, where we expect of people of high profiles to care about the really important things that are happening in the world, I think some K-pop idols miss the mark when it comes to that. I'm not going to go into detail because I really don't know much about it, but I know that some K-pop idols did get a little bit of flack from the fans for not being as passionate, or at the very least being as aware of the things that they really should be in and around the countries they're in. And so because our space, especially not just in music, but in general, the audience is looking for more authenticity. The audience is looking for, stars and idols who actually really care. Ambrielle said that Ppop has that. Ppop idols and just Filipinos as a culture, we do have that. I think that we sell authenticity to connect to people, especially entertainers. And of course, Ppop has that. And she said that that's probably what's going to take the Ppop industry into global heights, especially with the fandom of pop music all over the world getting really, really exhausted with having, I guess, idols that they, number one, can't relate to, but at the same time, they can't even feel like those idols care. And I don't genuinely think that these idols don't care. Maybe they're just, maybe sometimes it's bad PR. But yeah, I mean, we did a video about specifically Bini like last year, probably, about just what their impact is in Asian music, because I think that they do bring a very real, a very relatable factor in terms of becoming a pop star of today. And not just Bini, I think that that's a Filipino thing, because when you look at Cat's Eye, for example, the Filipino member, Sophia, I think is one of the more authentic ones over there. I feel like, again, as we posited in the video that we did last year, it was really, Sophia does seem to be the one to trigger authentic moments when they're on live streams, or when they have like appearances. And I think that's just a very Filipino thing. It's like we cannot exist without some sort of actual connection to each other, because in the Philippines, we're very relational. Linguists say that that's very reflective in the language, for example, where the way we conjugate verbs is depending on the relation to another person. So there is the importance of connection. And if the world at large does crave it, then I think that Filipino art is really going to have a space in society. And I'm not just talking about music. I think that that's something reflected in so many other places. We're looking forward to the DreamWorks animated film that is inspired by, they say, Filipino culture. And they released the voice cast, which is going to be Lea Salonga, Liza Soberano, Manny Jacinto, her. There really is something happening in our zeitgeist that is letting Filipino creativity and Filipino identity shine. And I'm really hoping that that's not a trend. But what is obvious is that Bini is a big part of it. What is obvious is that Ppop is what is really ushering all that in. And we, I guess, are going to keep going that direction. And that's really something we all should look forward to and support. What I'm really nervous about, though, and I had a really great conversation about this with MJ on the very first episode of our podcast, Confabulous, where sometimes these things do tend to trigger hate trains. And regardless of where it's coming from, I think that number one, we should learn to respond to these. If you're a fan and you see someone or a group of people being hateful in the comments, I think there's really a way to respond to that, or not respond at all. But number two, I think that we also have to foster a better environment and a better culture. And I feel like that starts with us, just as listeners and followers of music. I think that we should be aware of how we're trying to support certain groups. I feel like when we were having that conversation on the pod, listen to it. It's a really great conversation. But it just seems like sometimes we don't know how to support our idols without having to bring other groups down. And I feel like there's no need for that. They all can thrive, and you can always have a favorite, but there's no need to bring others down. So that's something to be very hyper aware of, especially because if we're going to be known to be the authentic, to be like the culture of connection, then we shouldn't ruin that by becoming also like being hateful online. So there's so much love to give. And I feel like that's what we all should focus on, especially because it's a great time for Philippine media. By the way, I actually have a reaction video when they released Paro Bini. I actually also filmed something for Alamat in the same video. And we just kind of weren't able to release it because parang baka napaso na siya, whatever. But if you guys are still interested to know my thoughts about the song Paro, let us know. We might publish it anyway, especially for you guys, because I know you guys have been so supportive of this channel. Because you guys love K-pop as much as we do. So let us know in the comments if you guys want us to release it. Of course, we will. So that was a great launch of the Sweet Tooth music video, and share your thoughts. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the music video. And for you guys to be connected still to SEApop, do not forget to like and subscribe so that you know when there's a new Filipino pop culture video coming up. Okay, I'll see you in those videos. My name is Hoy Ramona, and let's get together on the next SEApop video. Mwah.